Here are some cheap houses going to tax sale tomorrow that you could go and buy for yourself up to 80, 90% below market value through the wonderful world of tax deed investing. So the point of this video is to show you guys multiple times through the week that these properties are going to sale every single day. And it is one of the best entry points for anybody to get into real estate if you want to make some money on cheap properties, because as we know, the current state of the world, real estate is one of the best assets. As your cash turns to trash, you want to be scooping up properties. Now, I know for you watching this, you want to get into real estate, but you're like, how do I do it? Tax liens and deeds are one of the best ways, hands down, to get into this business. But the problem is, like, where are these properties? Where do I go? How do I find them? The beauty of the internet these days is that you can get these things from the comfort of home, but there's literally sales happening every single day. So there's 3,300 counties out there, 1,500 tax lien counties, 1,500 tax deed counties. We do both of them. We do liens, we do deeds. It depends on what your budget is and what your goals are, okay? So remember, when you buy a tax deed, it wipes out the mortgage. So let's go ahead and let's just look. Like, I found some property going to sale tomorrow. I was chatting on one of our calls earlier and it came up. So follow along with me. I'm going to share my screen. I'll show you a property coming up tomorrow, but I want to show you how simple this process can be when it comes to finding these properties. So this magic equation is your city. Google what city or what county is my city. And if you don't know it, and then from there, you're going to Google that county name, tax deed sale. So for example, Cleveland has a sale coming up. So if you go and you search Cleveland, Ohio, what county is it? Is this Cuyahoga County? I can't even say it. I don't know how to pronounce the name of the county. I'm not going to butcher it, but you can see it here, okay? So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to copy the name of this county, okay? And do this for your own county. Follow along as well and see when that sale's coming up. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go to Google. And I'm going to go to tax foreclosure sale. Okay. So boom. Oh, am I sharing my screen? Oh, let's make sure we're sharing the screen. Am I? I'm not sharing my screen. Here we go. Let's share my screen. There we go. Let's come back to it. So here's the name of the county. Cuyahoga. Maybe that's it. Could be it. Anyways, you're going to take the county name like I did here. This is Cleveland. And then I'm going to search in Google Cuyahoga County tax foreclosure sale. Okay. So check it out. We can see county tax treasurer foreclosure sale. You can come over here. You can click it. You can see what's going on. You're going to come over to the website of your county, but we're going to look at property that is available for tomorrow. Basically, some of you guys can buy this. People watch these videos and like the very next day they buy property over the counter at auctions. It really is, you can get life-changing home run deals in this business that can really change your life when it comes to real estate investing. So we're here. Okay. Now, maybe you want to buy this property. Maybe you want to go to the auction tomorrow. Maybe you're in Ohio. Maybe you want to do this stuff from home, but you want to come here. You want to get familiar with the website, go through, read this stuff, see what's going on, learn, right? I always like to give the analogies of sports. You're probably watching sports. Maybe you're watching the NBA or the Stanley Cup. You know about the other team that's playing, even though maybe you've never been to that city before. Why not take a little bit of the energy that you put into like understanding sports or this or that and like put it into making money and finding some of these cheap properties that you can go ahead and flip. Okay. So as we come down here, check this out. Online sheriff sale. Okay. We want to come here. Let's just see what's going on. All right. So there's a sheriff and we're going to see property sale and dates. Here we go. Foreclosure sale tomorrow, 9 a.m. online. Let's take a look. All right. So what we want to start looking at here is basically opening bids and values, right? So it's really that simple out of the gate. And you want to look for the spread of opening bid to value, but you want to go and dig a little bit deeper depending on kind of what's going on. Okay. So this thing here, we have the opening bid is $34,000. We don't quite know what that is. So all you need to do is pop over here, see what's going on. What the heck is this property? Just go to our good friend Google, see what's up here. Oh, what is going on here? Okay. Let's take a little look on Zillow. Let's make sure things match up. Okay. Estimate. Okay. We don't really have a price here. Okay. Assessed at 10,000. However, we can see what's going on in this area. I want to go quick for the purpose of this demonstration. There's not a lot of information here on this property, but it was assessed at 10,000. If you look at this thing here, you can see probably maybe not the best neighborhood. Perhaps it's hard to say. But coming back over here, I want to go quick. 34,000. Yeah, no, probably not our cup of tea for this. Let's see. So this one moving along tomorrow at the auction. All right. So we get this one here, 21130 Arbor Ave. Opening bid is 13,000 bucks tomorrow. We're going to copy this address. We're going to come over to our good friend here at Zillow. We're just going to paste this. We just want to see what's going on. Guys, it's this easy to get started. You just need to start looking around, okay? So we're going to come over here. Here's the address. We're going to go on Redfin. Let's take a look. Okay, looking a little better, right? When you come over here, the opening bid is 13,000, and we can see here that the value could be maybe 122 to 144. Now, remember, that is always going to be the fixed up value of this property, right? So generally, the algorithms that these sites are doing, basically what they do is they have a formula of what's going on, generally on things that have sold for full price in the area. They base their square footage and all that sort of stuff. But generally, these numbers are what these things are worth kind of fixed up, right? So we're coming back here. The auction's tomorrow. Opening bid. Okay, cool. 13,000 bucks. There could be something worthwhile here. So you want to take a look. Let's just take a little look here at this property. And, obviously it's vacant. Probably needs some fixing up. But what other details are here? Off-market, 3-bedroom colonial home, formal dining room, modern kitchen, full basement, new furnace, central air. So it was listed for 24,500. So from here, that kind of tells us a little bit of what's going on, but things are definitely going high in the area, right? So we come over here, nearby comps. We got something here selling for 77. This one, 156, sold price 128. So you start to do your research, sold price 80. So kind of based on what I'm seeing here so far, this is something that I would start to further investigate. And guys, this is what you do. You go through the list, you just start copying some of these addresses and seeing what's going on, okay? This one, opening bid 60,000. Let's keep the budgets fair, because I know a lot of you guys watching this, your budgets aren't that high as far as starting with, 10 or 20 or 30,000 or 5,000. But the nice thing is you can buy these properties for as little as 50 bucks, depending on where you go with over the counter. Okay. So just kind of start poking around. The next thing you want to do is start a spreadsheet where you're going to keep the address. You're going to start filing all this sort of stuff. If you haven't done a spreadsheet before, it's pretty easy. Go to Google, it's free. And then you want to have all this information, opening bid, right? So something like this is definitely something I would probably be interested in. I'm going to come over here to the street view. We're going to poke around. Okay, this is cool. Not bad. Very decent neighborhood compared to the other neighborhood that we looked at before, right? So yeah, not too bad, kind of based on what I'm seeing here right now. So this is something that I would probably really start to consider bidding on. It's coming up tomorrow. Some of you guys could buy it. It's an online auction. Opening bid is going to be, like we said here, where the heck did it go? 13,000. So the next thing you're going to do is you want to get familiar with this stuff. Go to the site, read it, right? What is a tax delinquent foreclosure? A lawsuit against the property on delinquent taxes owed. Let's see. What does the county foreclose? Or why do they foreclose, right? You can come over here. You want to get familiar. You want to read through this information and start to become an expert on it. The same way you spend time researching your fantasy league sports team or this or that, except this can actually make you money instead of losing to your buddies on, your fantasy sports teams and things like that, which is the name of the game and the way to go. Let's see if you guys have any questions. We're just going to make a quick one today. And then coming back to it, if you guys really want to turbocharge, I'm doing a webinar coming up on Thursday. It's going to be awesome. We're going to talk about how to use AI to automate all of this process with a push of a button. So for those of you guys watching who want to use AI to do this stuff, I'm one of the only people that I know of right now that's using AI for tax liens and deeds. There's a link below in the description. You can register. There's going to be the most in-depth training on how to use AI. I'm going to break it down into 4 steps for you guys coming up here on this webinar. We're going to go through the 13 roadblocks that prevent you from getting started in real estate and how to use AI to overcome, to find the properties, find the comps, to crunch all the numbers, to do your agreements. It's absolutely amazing what can be done. So you can go to taxlienai1.com, or what you can do is, like I said, click the description below. You'll just land on a page that looks like this. You can opt in, and it's going to be live. I'm going to be on Zoom, and it's going to be interactive. It's just much more comprehensive than what I can do on these YouTube lives. And if you've ever been interested in getting into property and doing this stuff, and you're not using AI, you're going to be left behind in the dust. It's like the equivalent of buying Bitcoin in 2010. For the early adopters, they're not making any more real estate or anything like that. So I recommend checking this out if you want. You can go to taxlienai1.com, or there's a link below to register in the description, and we're going to have an amazing time together. So I just wanted to hop on and say hello. Do a quick training here, guys. It's that simple. Go to Google, search your city and what county you're in, and then just come back and search, when is the tax deed sale? Okay. And then from there, just start poking around, build a spreadsheet. We got this property coming up tomorrow. It's looking pretty good. So some of you guys you could bid on this thing. If you're in Ohio, do your research tonight. We've done plenty of these where I find a property like this tonight. We research through the night, bid online, own the property tomorrow, flip this thing. Coming back to it here. Was I sharing my screen? I'm not sharing my screen. So, something like this, you know what? Opening bid is 13 grand. If it's worth 127 fixed up, I probably wouldn't fix it up. I'd maybe go up to 15 grand on it based on a little more research. And then from there, so what? Sell it for 25, 30. Make yourself a quick 10, 15, 30,000 bucks, depending on what you can do with it. Or you could lease option it or kind of rent to own to somebody. $20,000 down, $1,000 a month, nice residual income. There's so many options with the wonderful world of tax lien and deed investing. It's one of the best ways, hands down, to get into real estate. And it's going to become more popular as inflation starts going through the roof and all that sort of stuff starts to happen. So I recommend the business. Obviously, it's how I got my start back in the day. I was on the oil rigs, hating life. You guys know my story there. And it's this business that allowed me to escape the doom of the 9-to-5 day job of doom. Let's see. We got a question. Dustin, Duval County, Florida, unable to find the local land bank, at least here. That's what it's called. So, guys, go Google Duval County tax assessor, give them a call, see what's going on. You sometimes just got to pick up the phone, the good old phone. If maybe got a wall phone, you can pick that thing up, give them a call, see what's going on, and we'll bring that fire. So that's what this channel is here. It's dedicated to helping you take the simple steps to getting these properties, guys. It is so simple, right? It gets overcomplicated, but that's why this channel is here, is to help you find these properties. This auction is happening tomorrow. Check it out. Even just be a spectator, see what it goes for, see what it sells for, right? A lot of people just sit on the sidelines. If you're watching this, it's time. Mix. It's like a cocktail. You want to mix 1 part watching these videos with 2 parts taking action. Okay. And I guarantee you'll start to get properties. You will start to make it happen. So once again, coming up here in a couple of days, it's time to start using AI. Back in the day, I'm in my parents' basement watching video VHS cassette tapes on how to do this, having to drive hours and hours, having to use like a friggin' paper map to do all this stuff. These days, so the internet was a huge breakthrough. Oh, cool. Now we can use things, like the Google Streets, the maps, all that sort of stuff. Now with AI, it is becoming even that much easier. I would say from the time I was in my parents' basement 21 years ago to now, it's orders of magnitude easier. It's never going to be easier than it is now for you guys to get started. I'm here for you guys. Let's see. We got a question here. Dustin, what is the website? So for the AI or the, what do you call it? The foreclosure website, it is the Cuyahoga Sheriff Auction website there. You guys can pop over there if you want to check out some of these. I'll just pop back over here again. let's go to the Cuyahoga website. You can come over here. That's what that is. And then to start using AI to make this stuff go as fast as possible, you can go to taxlienai1.com, register for the upcoming webinar. It's going to be absolutely awesome. I'm going to show you guys how to start with as little as $50 and build yourself a multi-million-dollar plan for tax lien and deed investing. There really is nothing else like it. I don't see anybody else using AI right now for tax lien and deed investing. So you guys can check that out as well. Let's see. Question: over-the-counter properties. Let's see, Dustin, are over-the-counter properties cheap to buy? Or is it the same owed tax amount? Yeah, over-the-counter properties can be so cheap to buy because the opening bid is just the back taxes. So you're not bidding against anybody, right? Versus at the auction, it could get bid up. Now, sometimes there's a reason it doesn't sell at the auction, but so what if you have to look through 30 or 40 properties to find a $200 property that could be worth $4, $5, $10,000, right? Put in a little bit of elbow grease. This is a business where you put in some elbow grease, you can get huge ROIs. So what if it takes you a bit of time? Where else can you buy properties this cheap? Nowhere else, okay? So awesome questions, guys. Just wanted to hop on, have a good time here tonight, show you this property that's coming up tomorrow. Go find it. Go check it out. Let me know how you make out. I'll keep an eye on it as well. Once again, if you want to use some AI, we're doing a live on Zoom. It's going to be awesome here coming up this Thursday. You can register in the description below. There's a link, or visit taxlienai1.com. I'm going to show you how to use AI in this business. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Thanks for watching. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Subscribe, like, thumbs up if you like this stuff. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. See you soon.